Hi Zen fam! Couple of things to say before I get this video rolling. One, obviously, don't forget the giveaway. Get your entries in, get people subscribing so then we get to that 500 so that I can give you guys a couple of t-shirts. Secondly, a little bit of bad news. Yeah, looks like fairly soon I'll not be furloughed anymore and I'll be going back to work, which might mean a little bit less content. Sorry about that. It was unavoidable at some point that I was eventually going to have to go back to work, and all the amount of content I've been able to make recently will take a bit of a drop. I'll probably be back down to the sort of 1 to 2 videos a week, mostly because reduced hours at work. So I'll be doing like 8 till 5s, probably working a full day, 9 hours, and then I'll get home and be middle of the late afternoon, evening, which is almost impossible for me to make videos in because this room here is the lounge. It's also my studio. So for me to flip the couch up, put up the green screen, get the mic set up, all the rest of it, it's hard to do that and have a family. So, and considering that I've got to get up, in time to get to work, with reduced bus services because of the situation, yeah, it is going to make it a bit difficult, but that will not stop me. I will continue to make content. I just won't be able to make as much. So, heads up for that. Anyway, into the main context of the video. So, since we had the launch event for the PlayStation 5 and all its lovely swirliness and lines, it's such a beautiful machine, I love it. Right. Since we've had that, it's fair to say there's been even more speculation. Now everybody's going like, how big is it? Oh no. It's like everybody's like guessing on its size and all the rest of it. And as you can see, I'm rolling past my VR and my Move controllers and my controller and my guest controller, go down past my stack of games, my VR games and my boy's copy of Minecraft. I swoop down over my aim gun and my flight stick and my microphone that I use for these videos, past my deck, down past my stereo equipment, past my Google Home. And it's all it's all good stuff. And then down to where my PlayStation 4 lives and my wife's Wii. And as you'll see from the measurement, I have enough space, because I have a little over 18.5 inches. And considering they're saying that the PlayStation 5 is going to be a fairly big beastie, I've worked it out. Even at the biggest version of it I've seen, which is like near enough 16 inches, I've still got enough space. I mean, if it's 16, it's just said it's under 16 inches. So if it's a 16, let's just say for argument's sake, it's a 16-inch tall console, or my case, as you can see from my setup, wide. Then, as long as I move the wife's Wii somewhere else in the entertainment system, or somewhere else entirely, who knows, but as long as I can move the Wii, and my PlayStation 4 will take the weight of it, then the PlayStation 5 will fit just lovely jubbly, so I'm not concerned about that. And I don't care even if it couldn't fit there, I would find some ways for it to go, and I have no problem whatsoever with it being big. Because the fact of the matter is, we want the PlayStation 5 to be whisper quiet. I had to lean into my mic for that one. Right, so we want it to be a quiet system, don't we? Don't we? Aye. I mean, how many times have you been on a forum or a video or whatever, and someone goes, my PlayStation 4 sounds like a jet engine, my PlayStation 4 sounds like a washing machine, my blah 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 blah. Mine's is alright. I mean, it's running right now and she's fine. But then I cleaned mine. Some people didn't. Alright. And then people going like, okay, so it's going to be really, really big. I'm like, fine, it's going to be really, really big. That means it'll cool itself properly. Right? Then people are going, the next thing is everybody was talking about the price. I mean, everybody was talking about the price beforehand. But now, everybody's going, well, look at these listings on Amazon, look at these listings on this site, on that site, on the other site, and it's just like, what are you doing? PlayStation are not going to put out the price yet. Alright? As you all know, come on guys, as we all know, PlayStation and Microsoft are playing chicken with each other. Alright? Nobody's putting out the price till the other one's put out the price. As I've said before, it's a Cold War. You know? It's sort of like, you fire your nukes, we'll fire our nukes, and everybody will die. That's a Cold War. That's what's basically happening here. You put out your price, then we'll put out our price, and we'll undercut these. And that's happening on both sides. So the idea that Amazon has got the price, the idea that some Chinese website has got the price, the idea that any website has got the price is ridiculous. Absolutely. Nobody's got the price. Nobody's got a clue. People can speculate. People can guess. I mean, hell, I've guessed 500 quid and I've got the money put away. Alright? The only thing I'm concerned about is being able to pre-order it for the midnight launch. But you have heard me say this before, so I'm not going to repeat myself on that particular speech. But here's the thing. We're no gonna know till we're gonna know. And we're not gonna know till Sony tells us. It's that simple. So, cool your jets, guys. Alright? You can hunt all the links you want. You can dance all over the internet. You can bounce back and forth, left, right and centre, up, down, you know, all the rest of it. But until Sony says something, you know nothing. And even if there was a leak that was reliable, because let's say so, how many of the Sony leaks have been reliable thus far? Not many. I mean, over the years, let's get it straight. The only person around on these YouTube streets that has made anything near to correct predictions about PlayStation 5 and some of the stuff in the PlayStation 4, Foxy Games UK. You know, it's like, I used to work with that guy on his podcast on the Gamer Couch. I don't know if it's still going, it probably is. Right, but here's the thing, Foxy, as far as I can tell, he might be one of the few guys on YouTube who, when he talks about his connections at PlayStation, actually has them. You know, I mean, sorry, but the dude spoke about the Pro before the Pro, and then we got the Pro. He spoke about the Slim coming out at the same time as the Pro. That happened. You know? He has done many, many videos prognosticating on many, many things to do with PlayStation, and a lot of the stuff that he has said over the years has happened. Now, admittedly, I've been right a couple of times, but I've only been right from educated guesswork that's built up from years of experience. Okay? I have been a long time observer and lover of gaming before I had this YouTube channel, which is one of the reasons why I created this YouTube channel, because I love to talk about gaming. But Foxy, that dude, honest to God, he kens some stuff. So, I don't want to hear anybody bash him. But anyway, back to the main point, right? We don't know. Now, it would be nice to know the size, so then we could plan out our entertainment centres, you know. It'd be nice to know, you know, more about this alleged being able to customise the system. I mean, are we going to be able to buy different coloured covers for it to replace that white cover if we want, like how we buy a black cover? Because if you can, I will. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've already said I love the look of the system, but I do like black electronics. I like black everything, really. I mean, hell, I'm metal. You know, metal blokes, we like black. Metal people like black. It's just how it is. It's like the only downside with being metal and I liking everything black is when I'm trying to pick out when I'm trying to pick out clothes. It's sort of like, where's that particular pair of black trousers in amongst all the other pair of black trousers? You know, where's that one black t-shirt? My pants are black, you know, it's black, 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 black. But that's being metal, you know. So all I'm saying is, guys, calm down. We'll ken the price when we ken the price. We'll know the height when we know the height. We'll know about everything when we get to know about it. The main things to look out for over the coming months, which it will be because Microsoft said they're going to do things month after month after month after month. PlayStation are going to follow that. They're going to bring things month after month after month after month, because Jim Ryan said, right, during the PlayStation show, you know, last week there, that they've got many other things to show us over the coming months, which basically means they're going to do the same as Microsoft because they do not want to be left out of the news cycle. It's that simple. They don't want to be left out of the news cycle, so they're going to drip feed information, which means at some point we'll get to see the UI. At some point we'll get to see, you know, like the price. At some point we'll get to know the date. At some point we'll get to know the dimensions. At some point we'll get to know about, you know, if there'll be some form of expandable memory. I mean, hell, even today, right, Tobe Gaming brought up the idea of the expandable cartridge. I mean, that expandable cartridge idea was debunked months ago, but now it's floating to the top again. Because people are scrabbling, they're desperate. It's like, must know things. We don't know things, we can't know things. We can't know till Sony tells us. So as a community, we just seriously need to cool our jets. Alright? Let's just take the smoke for what it is. We've got the lovely reveal with the lovely music and the lovely lighting. Alright? We've got some game reveals from PlayStation. We've got some game reveals from Microsoft. We've been going through the IGN Summer of Gaming. We've had some of the stuff from the Guerrilla Collective. There's a zillion little videos doing the rounds right now of various games coming in the near and relatively near future. And things are looking up. Things are looking good for gaming. So my advice to you, Zen fan, is kick back and enjoy. It's that simple. Sorry, that got a little bit ranty there, didn't it? Right, you know the drill, guys. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers, and of course, as always, aye, no bother.